Namaste and welcome to Devi Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you for joining me this Friday for our monthly Yoga Nidra meditation. We're also going to do a short Devi Puja as well. I'd like to start out with a couple of announcements. So first, this coming Tuesday, for our breathwork series, we're going to be doing a yogic breath sampler. There'll be 3 different meditations, and then we'll conclude with a guided breath meditation to relieve stress and anxiety. Next Friday, we'll have a puja and satsang to the yogini goddess Yamuna. This will be the 4th installment of our 64 yogini series. And I'd like to say namaste to both Bryce and Kim, who are joining right now. And I'd like to invite anybody else who's tuning in to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. So our Yoga Nidra comes from the lineage of the Bihar School of Yoga in Bihar, India. This is the school established by Swami Satchidananda Sarasvati, who is really the inventor of modern Yoga Nidra. We read about Yoga Nidra in a number of tantric scriptures, but it was Swami Satchidananda that came up with the first modern technique to induce that particular state of consciousness. And the title of this is Kundalini Yoga Nidra. And really, you have a choice in this. So, assistance in raising Kundalini, that's kind of the default sankalpa, the default intention for this particular practice. But if there's something else more pressing in your life, something else that you really need to focus the energies on, maybe resolving some personal issue, you're welcome during that phase of the Yoga Nidra practice to just simply say your own intention to yourself. So definitely choices in tonight's meditation. So let's go ahead and start with our devotion, our Devi Puja, to set the mood and to place us in sacred space for our practice. So I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. Make sure your spine is aligned. Let's close your eyes for a moment and breathe deeply. Just some deep breathing to bring some initial relaxation, to shift our minds away from the concerns of the past and the concerns of the future, so that we can fully experience and appreciate our practice in the present moment. So breathing out the tensions, breathing out the anxieties, the concerns, the worries, letting go of the stresses you may be experiencing. And focusing on your heart center as you breathe deeply. And just take a moment to silently connect with whichever form of the Divine Mother you're closest to. Knowing that she's going to be with you through this practice as she is with you in all other aspects of your life. And take a moment and determine if there's a personal sankalpa that you would like for tonight's practice. maybe surrounding a particular aspect in your life, something that maybe needs resolve or healing. Maybe letting go of a particular outlook or attitude that no longer serves you. Maybe even putting some positive energy into something that will be happening in the near future. But should you decide on a personal sankalpa, try to formulate a short sentence that you can recite 3 times at the beginning and the end of the practice. And maybe even visualize what it might look like to have that issue healed or resolved, or to have that knowledge that you need. And also think about maybe what it would sound like or feel like as well. So I invite you now to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we'll open our practice by chanting Om 3 times. Inhale. Om. Inhale again. More deep inhale. Inhale and exhale, slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze on your screen. Jema. 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 Om. Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Jai Ganesha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kailase Patona Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Bishve Svarape Vishvam Tvamishora Devi Chuchara Charasya Jema Devi. Lam Vam Ramyam Om. Lam Vam Ramyam Ham 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 Om. Jema. 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 So I invite you now to make preparations for our Yoga Nidra meditation. You can lie down on your mat or even a firm mattress. This can be done as a seated meditation as well. You may want to have a blanket covering you, maybe a little pillow under your head to keep the airway open, maybe a little something under your knees as well. If you have an eye pillow, that would be a wonderful thing to use at this time. And just any other props that you might need to be comfortable through this practice. As we go through our Yoga Nidra meditation, you can certainly move if you need to be more comfortable. But right now, try to get yourself so comfortable there'll be no need to for the next several minutes. So as you prepare, I just want to say that Yoga Nidra is a form of Tantra. It is called sleep of the yogis, but it is not sleeping, nor is it really concentration. It is opening the inner chambers of your mind. In Yoga Nidra, we step down into the internal dimension of our consciousness. And even if you don't understand anything in a Yoga Nidra, it doesn't matter. The sound of my voice will act as a rope. Just as you take a rope to go in and out of the depths of a cave, so with the help of sound, you will venture in and out of your inner self, in and out of your mind. So find that comfortable position, lying down or seated, making sure that your spine is straight, your chest open. Adjust any props that you might need. Close your eyes. It's quite appropriate to have the palms facing upward. And just let your mind settle into the mood to relax. You're not trying to concentrate, so make no effort to control your mind. You are simply practicing Yoga Nidra. So continue to breathe deeply and become aware of your whole body And at this time, make any final adjustments or micro adjustments that you might need so that you can completely focus on the practice itself. So first, I invite you to imagine that you're lying in a beautiful room with other people on the same mental level. Maybe rather than in our individual spaces, we can imagine ourselves together in a large meditation hall. And as we relax together in that place, almost everybody is emitting the same frequency of vibration. And feel the whole atmosphere being charged with one type of very positive and powerful vibrations. And feel those vibrations as you're either lying down or seated. Let your body be still. The sound of your breath is very rhythmic and slow. And your body is going deeper and deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. So now I invite you to think mentally. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I am listening to the instructions. A constant communication is taking place between Yamajit and myself. And I can hear the sound of his voice, and we are connected. We are one transmitter with many receivers. So at this point, I invite you to remember that a sankalpa is typically made at the beginning of Yoga Nidra. The sankalpa is a resolution or an intention. You don't have to make one now, but if you have one, I invite you to repeat it silently to yourself 3 times. So if you have one or you can think of one, begin the repetitions. And if you don't have one, you can wait simply. Just relax. And so the greatest of all sankalpas is the resolve to awaken Kundalini, Kundalini Shakti, who dwells in the base chakra, Muladhara chakra. So if you didn't already have a sankalpa to repeat, you can use this one. Repeat it silently to yourself. I am awakening Kundalini. I am awakening Kundalini. I am awakening Kundalini, who dwells in Muladhara chakra, who dwells in Muladhara Chakra, who dwells in Muladhara Chakra, and makes its headway through the central channel up to the crown, and makes its headway through the central channel up to the crown, and makes its headway through the central channel up to the crown. Or you can simply say 3 times to yourself, I am awakening my Kundalini. I am awakening my Kundalini. I am awakening my Kundalini. So just keep on listening to me and go on doing the practices as I indicate. No concentration is necessary. Please don't try to analyze anything or to judge anything. Just let it manifest and honor it. So I invite you to begin by becoming aware of your right hand thumb and mentally say to yourself, right hand thumb. No movement. And just let your consciousness jump from place to place and repeating the name of the body part to yourself. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper right arm, right shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, right knee, right calf muscle, right ankle, heel, top of the right foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. So I invite you now to focus on the left side. So begin by becoming aware of your left hand thumb, then your left second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, left wrist, lower arm, left elbow, upper arm, left shoulder, armpit, waist, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf muscle, left ankle, heel, top of the left foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. So now let's go to the back of the body. back of your head, back of your neck, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, lower back, right buttock, left buttock, right heel, left heel. And now let's focus on the front of the body, the top of your head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, whole nose, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, heart center, navel, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, right leg, left leg, right arm, left arm, the whole of the head, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Now I invite you to become aware of your body lying on the floor or seated where it is. There is a point where your body is connected with either the floor or your chair or your mat. Just bring your awareness to that particular point of contact. Maybe it's the heels and the floor, or both heels on the floor. Again, just feel the places where you're touching the floor. And now focus again on the top of the body, your head, and if it's making contact with the floor or if it is seated upright, your back, right hand, your left hand, right elbow, left elbow, your hips, your hamstrings, your heels once again. Just imagine and feel those meeting points of your body and the floor. The whole body and the floor. The body and the floor. And allow yourself to become aware with your whole body, not contracting, not expanding, not doing, just simply being. So now I invite you to imagine that in your mind, that your body is becoming very heavy, and awaken the idea of heaviness in the body. Just gradually feel that your body is becoming heavier and heavier. Your head is becoming heavy. The palms of your hands are heavy. Both arms and the shoulders are heavy. Your back is heavy. Your hips are heavy. Your right thigh is heavy, as is your left thigh is heavy. Both knees are heavy. Both legs are heavy. Both arms are heavy. The whole head is heavy. The eyes are heavy. The lips are heavy. The whole body is now very heavy. The whole body is heavy. Keep thinking that the whole body is heavy like lead, and just take a moment to intensify that feeling of heaviness. And then gradually relax, part by part. And as you relax, now feel the whole body becoming lighter and lighter. The whole body becoming lighter. The head is light, so that it can even rise upwards. The right and left palms are becoming lighter. Both arms and both shoulders are light. The back is light. The hips are light. Your legs, heels, and feet are light. The whole body is light and weightless. And when your whole body becomes weightless, feel as if it is rising from the floor, as if your whole body is a mass of cotton. So cotton represents lightness, and steel shall represent heaviness. So we'll now practice these two experiences alternately. First, the whole body is steel. The whole body is steel. There are no bones. There's no marrow or blood. Just a steel frame. And then imagine your body is cotton. The whole body is as light as cotton. No bones, no marrow or blood. All of you is composed of cotton. The whole body is as light as cotton. So we'll change the idea again. The whole body is like steel. Heavy steel. No bones, marrow, or blood. The whole body is as heavy as steel. And then we change the idea again. The whole body is light as cotton. Feel the body as if it is composed of cotton. Cotton so light, it can rise up from the floor like a cloud. And now let's change the idea to heat. Imagine that you're near a burning furnace and you feel intense heat. Now the whole body should experience the heat of a blazing furnace or of hot tropical sun. Awaken to the experience of heat as vividly as possible. And now let's change the experience to the whole body experiencing cold winds that blow from the snowy mountains. The same cold one might feel in a deep freezer. Experience of cold. Awaken the experience of cold. So let go of the sensation of cold. Just let yourself be present in the place you're at. And bring your mind back to the eyebrow center. Just focus on the eyebrow center and not leaving that point until I tell you to. I'm going to enumerate a few objects, and as I name each one, try to visualize each object very quickly. And if you can't, don't worry. Just do your best to follow the instructions. Sometimes I'm going to go very slowly and sometimes very fast. And I'll also come back to an image a number of times. Some of the images may be known to you, but try not to think too much. Just experience. Just be an observer. The image should shine by itself. So continue bringing your awareness to the eyebrow center. And I invite you first to visualize darkness, then a pink rose, waves on the ocean, blue sky in the evening, dark night, tiny shining stars studded in the heavens, a high mountain range with snow-capped peaks, a ship sailing on the high seas, white sandy beach, virgin forests with tall, dense trees, a dove, then a galloping horse, a small hut in the woods, burning fire in a bush, a stormy night, full moon, mountain stream, a lonely rock in the mountains, a big garden of blooming flowers, a rising sun. Just keep your awareness focused at that eyebrow center as we continue. And begin to visualize a large lake with lotus flowers floating on the surface. Then a sailing boat, people swimming, a lonely wooden hut in the mountains, a desolate valley, a high mountain with snow-capped peaks, a quiet evening, a beautiful sunset, chirping birds, a tiger in the forest, an elephant, a cobra, the symbol of Om, the sound of a bell ringing, waves on the ocean, a ship at sail, a full moon. Calm and quiet evening in a moonlit valley, a mountain stream, a refreshing cold bath in that mountain stream, the experience of exhilaration. And so now I invite you to shift your awareness so you're becoming aware of the breath. Inhale, focusing on the left nostril, and exhale, focusing through the right. And I invite you to practice this mental alternate nostril breathing. Left in, right out. Right in, left out. And then come back to the middle of the eyebrows again. And visualize again the rising sun, red like a tomato, clouds gathering in the sky, drizzling rain, fog all about, a pink rose, a sunflower, an apple, a lettuce leaf, a hot water spring, a tall pine tree, a cluster of grapes, the symbol of Om, a lonely wooden hut in the valley, snow-capped peaks, a mountain stream, a cold bath, a ship at sail on the sea, a lotus on a lake, people swimming. And now we shall develop awareness of the chakras and their position along the spine. Muladhara chakra in the perineum, in between the urinary and excretory organs. In women is at the base of the uterus. Awareness at Muladhara. Not contracting the point, but try to feel spontaneous contractions there. Imagine contractions, but don't consciously contract. Contracting or pulsating at Muladhara. Next, in the deep lower abdomen is Svadhisthana. In the vertebral column behind the navel is Manipura. Behind the heart is Anahata. At the throat is Vishuddhi. At the top of the vertebral column, between your eyebrows, is Agnya Chakra, the third eye. The back of the head, where the skull meets the spine, is Bindu. And the crown of the head is Sarasrara Chakra. So try to remember the chakra locations. And we'll repeat the names mentally. after me and mentally touch your spine very rapid at the correct point. And even if you cannot feel it, it doesn't matter. So just repeat the name mentally after I say it. Muladhara, the perineum. Svadhisthana, lower abdomen. Manipura, navel. Anahata, heart. Vishuddhi, throat. Ajna, third eye. Bindu, back of the head. Sahasrara, the crown. Bindu, the back of the head. Ajna chakra, the third eye. Vishuddhi, throat. Anahata, heart. Manipura, navel. Svadhisthana, lower abdomen. Muladhara, perineum. Svadhisthana, in the lower abdomen. Manipura, navel. Anahata, heart. Vishuddhi, throat. Ajna, third eye. Bindu, back of the head. Sahasrara, crown. Bindu, Ajna, Vishuddhi, Anahata, Manipura, Svadhisthana, Muladhara. So now to complete the practice, I invite you to once again become aware of the whole body. Thinking once again, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. And once again, I invite you to visualize your whole body and the room with everyone else joining in the meditation. Become aware of the external environment. Become aware of yourself. And this is a wonderful time to once again repeat your Sankalpa 3 times. So just repeat it silently 3 times. Or the simple intention, I am awakening my Kundalini. I am awakening my Kundalini. I am awakening my Kundalini. And repeat to yourself again, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am visualizing my body. And continue to become aware of the external environment. And let yourself come out of the spirit of Yoga Nidra and return to your normal awareness. And take a deep and clearing breath. Coming out of the spirit of Yoga Nidra, returning to normal awareness. Take another deep and clearing breath. Begin to slowly move your fingers and toes, your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs, keeping your eyes closed. If you're lying on your back, I invite you to roll over to one side and just rest for a moment on one side. Before engaging your arms and bringing yourself up into a seated position. And with your eyes still closed, I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ma Devi. While your hands are at your heart center, I invite you to take a moment and give gratitude to the divine in all of its forms, knowing it is with you always. And take a moment to express gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice, knowing you can replay this broadcast anytime and do this meditation once again. Acknowledge that in the days to come, you'll be open to noticing the subtle effects of this practice. Maybe it's something as simple as a new thought, a new insight, maybe handling a situation a little bit differently from the way you would before. And finally, slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. And Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is a little bit of a longer Yoga Nidra. And again, replay this broadcast whenever you have need. And if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share, please feel free to email me at omcdevi@gmail.com. That's AUMCDevi, DEVI, @gmail.com. And otherwise, have a wonderful night, nice restful night. Take a little time to collect yourself before resuming your normal activities. Have a wonderful few days ahead, and I look forward to you joining me for our yogic pranayama, or yogic breathwork sampler on Tuesday. Till then, thank you, especially to Jamie and Bryce and Deborah and Kim and anybody else joining right now or will be playing the recording later. And Jai Ma. Jai Mata Di. Good night, and thank you.